Alright, so, can you see my screen?
Yeah. Let me
Alright,
stop
cool.
streaming.
The first thing is just on this very first wave here. First of all, I think you're a little impatient with your Qs.
Okay.
Like, you can just kind of chill until... Like, a big thing you can do when you're playing ranged champs is you want to punish them when they go for CS. It's like, if you save your Q, then as soon as this guy goes to hit this minion, you throw your Q right here. So that you can damage him. Instead of just like walking up and just like randomly throwing a Q and missing, it's better to hold your spells because then he has to respect you. Aatrox Q cooldown is so long level 1 that once he gets it out of you, he is under no threat and he can just hit the wave and farm safely.
Okay, so whenever my wave is like high HP, don't use my Qs, but whenever he goes for a low HP CS, then punish him.
No, just be more patient with it, right?
Okay.
Like, just be more patient with your Q early on like this.
Okay.
Like that one too, right? Like these two right here. We just use those Qs for no reason, and now Mundo is safe for another 12 seconds, right?
Okay,
Whereas if we had our Q right now, we hit level 2 on this minion, and we can skill our E or our W, either one really, and we can run at him and damage him, right? If we had our Q up still, he would have to be standing all the way back here. But because we use our Q and waste it, this guy is free to farm and just kind of chill. You know, he's under no threat at all. All good though. I believe this goes pretty well. Yeah, that E was a little unfortunate. You also could have gotten your passive auto off there. But overall not bad. Lane is in a really good spot.
And then I walked up when I shouldn't have.
So when's our Q back up? 2 seconds. So here you should be thinking, okay, I want to get level 3 off this next melee minion, and I want to go on him immediately. Like here, I would start walking up at this angle. As this minion is dying. Abusing level up timers is huge, right? Like, from the level 1 to 2, if you save your Q, then when you hit that level 2, you can chunk him out really hard, level 2 to 1. And here, level 3, you can just like walk up and let this minion die because you know you'll hit 3 off it. You'll always hit 3 on the second melee minion of Cannon Wave.
Yeah.
So you can let it die and walk up, and then QE on him, W, and you'd probably get his flash here. And even still right now, like, I think you can position more aggressively.
Okay.
Than standing back here. Like this is illegal. Right here, as soon as he walks up like this, you need to be clicking right at him and QEing on him. This guy's level 2, you have all your cooldowns up. Instead we randomly Q the wave, which means Mundo is safe for another 12 seconds. Right?
Okay.
Like,
I'm starting to see the patterns.
Yeah.
How much would I have to pay for you to do an after game?
Another
if that's available. Yeah.
Would you want to do another VOD review with it as well?
Probably not. Just like one live game.
Okay.
To make sure I've like actually paid attention.
Does 10 sound fair?
Yeah, no, it does. 100%. Saf.
Yeah, here we definitely could have killed this guy. I didn't expect this guy to do this shit. Like, I don't know. This is whatever. So, next thing. We run back to lane, and we mess up a fundamental thing, which is do not fight enemy when wave looks like this.
Yeah, no, honestly, my friend Fire, he yells at me all the time because I just fight in huge waves, and it pisses him off.
Yeah, this is a really bad habit to have. Something you could have done, because he didn't TP back, is you could have done what's called trimming the wave, which is basically you would kill like 5 of these casters, and maybe like 2 melees, and then it would push into you a lot slower, which means you can take the fight against Mundo. But because you didn't,
I knew about trimming because you taught me last time. It's just I only ever thought trimming was useful whenever you're on like where the corner is. I always if the wave's there.
Around here.
A little lower, like really close to the tower. I used to trim around there.
Yeah, I mean that's just so you can get a freeze. The whole idea of trimming is just to make it smaller so that there's not as many minions, right? So it can be done anywhere. This is fine. As long as you don't E in. Like, this is good until
Yeah.
you QE in here. Then it's like, okay, this guy's just gonna turn on you and beat your ass with all these minions.
Yeah.
You know. And this puts your lane in a pretty awful spot. Luckily, we get bailed out by Volibear. But if we didn't here, it would be really tough. Here, you could have lived here.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a mechanical thing. You could have killed
You
this guy.
ult early
Ult and...
instead of ulting when you're 1 HP.
Yeah, ult early. And also, like, you have your flash up, right? If you don't let him hit you with his Q, like if you flash right now, and you have your ult up, you can kill this guy. He has no way to get on you. He's no.
Okay, so I should have flashed in the bush, and then when he got closer, ult Q'd.
Yeah, exactly. Just kite upwards until you have your cooldowns, and then you'll heal enough from your Qs and your ult to the point where he can't kill you.
I see.
But no biggie. I usually like to not focus on mechanical things unless it's like really glaring. So I haven't at 7:30 here. This whole sequence I have mine.
All right, wait. I'm gonna type it in chat. I keep looking.
Alright, I passed it as well. So yeah, here's another time where you can play really aggressive here. Let's just see what happens. So what I was talking about here is like you can Q1, Q2, save your E, and then just QE flash auto. You'll knock him up so he can't ult, and he'll just die.
I see.
It's called like charging up your Q on Aatrox. That's also a really good thing to do in late game fights. I have one clip, I don't know if you ever saw it, but I was like right here, their whole team is here. I stand in this bush, I Q1, Q2, and then ult, QE, flash on their carry, and just profane Hydra, auto, and they just get one shot. So yeah, charging up your Q3 for a flash play is really strong, and it would have caught this guy by surprise. Instead, I think we do something here. we definitely do something here. I'm not entirely sure what it is that we do. Like again,
the ult to stand there.
You the biggest thing I would tell you to work on your Aatrox is your Q timing. Like your Q is everything, so you can't ult when your Q is down.
Yeah.
Like this. I think you kind of got baited by what I was telling you to do.
Because I'm not like a fast enough listener, so then I do everything delayed.
Exactly. I think it was just like delayed listening. But no biggie. More important things. Hey, you! Yeah, you. It's me, the creator of this video. Listen, man, if you're learning some stuff, if you're enjoying the video, I would appreciate a little like and subscribe. You know, just one little like and subscribe. Go a long way for your boy. So, hey, thank you. Enjoy the video. So that was a 9 death. 11. What goes on? I can get close to killing him again here.
Yeah, big trade ults.
So like, I think if you don't ult there, this guy just dies. That's just like a psychological thing. I think this
I would get a Q2 and then ult Q3.
So ult. I think he just ults when you ult. So I think if he would have just QE'd without ulting, he would have just died. But no big.
So did he ult mid Q and that's why I gained enough health to live it?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see all that. I saw him ult, I just didn't realize how time that was.
This was good. Good recall too.
He just ran around and got full HP.
Yeah.
Warmongs is so stupid on him.
Yeah, that's how I had you recall. You kind of gotta. That was really good. Really good kill. Yeah, here,
But,
my bad. I should have had you help them on Rift. That would
yeah.
that would have been much better. So sorry about that one.
All good. I
Alright.
mean, I was completely fine losing this game because I was just learning.
Yeah, this death is really bad. This should never happen. Ever.
We don't have to go back to this one. No, I'm kidding.
You know, we're up 2 levels on her.
Yeah, I am really bad on his timing. Like, if I didn't Q3 there, then I feel like I wouldn't have gotten shot a second time, and that was winnable.
Yeah, you just went a little bit deep there. It's like instead, you can just like be more patient with your Q and your E usage. Like I wouldn't, if you're gonna QE at her, like you do, then once your E is down, you kind of can't keep walking at her, right? Because it's too hard to hit these things. What I usually do when I'm against range champs, it's not as applicable here, but if we go to your death at 23 to Kaisa, it's very applicable here. What does this happen? Kaisa comes here. So here, you're much stronger than her. First of all, I would just wait till your ult is up before Eing in. Like before walking like this, just wait and don't let her get free hits on you. But all you have to do is just ult and walk at her. Hold your E. Instead, I think you QE really early. And then even here, right? Like this is fine, but you can't keep like just right clicking when you don't have your Q up, right? Like you just gotta chill a little bit until your Qs are back up, because we're just letting her auto you for free, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you just chill while your Q is down and then look to fight again when your Q is back up, this goes a lot better for you.
So like one of the things in my brain is like if I'm like wanting a kill, if every single time without fail, I always think like if I back up, she's gonna run away and then I just lose, or I don't get anything out of it. But like it's like never true, because like if you're walking away, they're gonna be like maybe this is winnable and try to fight you, especially in my elo.
Yeah, and again, like, just think this goes a lot better if you just hold your Q and you just ult and walk at her, right? To get in range with your movement speed so that you don't have to use your E, right? Because if you can ult and then hit your Q1, then you can use your E to connect the Q2 as well, if that makes sense. Instead of using E to get 1 hit, you can use the movement speed from your ult to get 2 Q hits. But yeah, here, like, it doesn't mean right click back this way. It just means, like, keep a little more distance between yourself, or maybe walk in the bush or something like that. Just don't, like, right click at her in a straight line like this and let her get all her stacks up on you.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, the flank here was really good. This is how you want to split push. I don't know how often you split push on Vlad, but it's the same thing, right?
Anytime on Vlad, I'm not gonna lie, if I see my team is fighting the other team and I have my ghost up, I'm going in 100% of the time, even if I don't have ult.
No, I'm just saying, like, the way you play sideways as Vladimir.
Oh, okay. I see.
Come out of lane with a lead. When you're playing these champs that don't really want to split push and want to, like, be team fighting, this is all you do. You just shove the wave in so that enemy top has to respond, and then you walk on the map, right? It's like, okay, their team is overextended mid. Let me just walk on up here and force a fight. Hang on, this could have been played a little better. This is like the same kind of idea of playing aggressive when your Qs are up and chilling when they're not.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it mid-fight.
But as soon as you're here, just back up a little bit, right? Like, just right-click.
Yeah. I remember you telling me to back up, and then I'm like, instead of listening, kept going forward for some reason. I was very delayed when I did back up.
You're feeling the hype. But, like, a huge thing of playing top lane, these bruisers, is being able to go in and out of fights, right? Like, you go in, you get your team to kill. Like, they spend time killing Morgana while you zone enemy backline. You just have to recognize when you have to right-click back to let your team catch up and then you can turn again and fight more, right? Like,
I
you could
see.
have just clicked back, let your tanky volley, like, soak them up a bit, until
Mhm.
these guys caught up to you, and then you can start to go back in, right?
Mhm.
It's a hard skill to master, but it's a big thing in team fighting when you play bruisers, is being able to go in and out in team fights. Huge skill. So anyway, yeah, this Death to Kai'Sa is really rough. This kind of like,
Yeah, I don't want to look at that again.
yeah, I mean, just for the game state, like, that's just a death that
Yeah.
is really bad. And then this as well. I was telling you to kill this Echo. I don't know. I didn't think Kai'Sa would just like run down your Nivea. I figured your team would like help her a little bit, but yeah, she kinda,
Well, I did kind of overchase, and
yeah,
I remember saying I did.
yeah. I should have. That was my bad. I was telling you to kill this guy because I was thinking like, all right, if we just fight Echo, then we get free Baron. But in hindsight, we should have helped our Kai'Sa.
I didn't ever remember Zeri being that close.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna walk
I never
this
saw
way.
that.
Um,
Yeah. They were just telling me I leave, so then I tried leaving the quickest route. I never realized she was down there.
yeah. Alright, and then 29. What happened to? Oh yeah, this is like, just go at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your Edge of Night shield up, so you're not gonna get rooted. This
I don't know
Baron
why I'm
up.
so zoned on, like, getting minions when they're pushed up.
Man, maybe your chat is in your head about the cannons, dude.
Dude, honestly, it's so bad. I stress myself out so much from cannons.
Yeah, again.
And then
like,
here I kind of
this
just
is
ran
the
it
same
down.
thing is like you run in again when your Q's not up.
Yeah.
Like your Q is literally everything, so you can just stand here for 3 more seconds and wait for your Q to be up. Right? Because what if we just stand in this area? Let's pretend this rocket isn't coming in. What if we just stand here out of range from her and we just Q this Morgana? Our health bar goes up to like here, off the reset and triumph and all that good shit. And then we run at this area, right?
Yeah.
After we get the reset. But instead, we run when we don't have any abilities up, which makes it a lot harder. So yeah, that's kind of the most glaring thing I saw with your Aatrox was just your Q usage and the ability to go in and out in fights. That was kind of the biggest thing. Do you have any questions?
Not really.
This game is really messy. We died a lot.
Yeah. Most of my questions have been answered, and I asked most of them when I have them. So.
Okay. So yeah,
any specifics?
I think the biggest thing is Aatrox mechanically, play around your Qs more. In lane, you could have played a lot more aggressive at times, like those level up timers I was talking about, and not wasting your Q. And then, yeah, the biggest lane mistake was trading into Mundo on that big wave.
Yeah, I don't know what my obsession is when I see big wave in an enemy, and I just want to go into it.
It's alright, man.
I get yelled at like once every 4 games by Fire, and he's like, "Why the f are you going into a giant wave? You're an ape."
That'll get you, dude. That will lose you games. Genuinely. Little thing like that. And then also, yeah, always use your E around the map.
Yeah.
Think about just like doing everything as fast as you can. Like clearing this wave took 3 seconds longer than it should have, for example. Which means you could have been here 3 seconds faster. Like, you just have to think, like, do everything as fast as I can, because it does make a big difference over the course of an entire game. It'll save you like a minute of time.
I see.
So. But alright, yeah, that's pretty much it.